Yo everyone, welcome to Well, are you struggling to stay productive at home during this quarantine period? Because fret not, in today's video, I will be sharing with you tips that actually work to boost your productivity. Well, because I value every viewer's time and your time is very precious, this video will be time-stamped so you can jump around the video however you like it. Alright, let's start. And yes, the number one thing that you should start doing is to clean your workspace. A cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind. If your table is super messy, as if like it has been struck by a tornado, then you will have to go and clean your table right now. Yes, I said right now. Okay, I mean, how do you even work in an environment that is very messy and you don't even know where your things are? Less mess equals to less stress. Keep that in mind. And while many people get put off by the idea of having to clean their desks, they think it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and that's why they don't want to do it. Well, I mean, you don't have to make it look very aesthetically pleasing. All you have to do is to tidy up such that it is neat enough and you have ample space to do your work. Alright, so the next stage is the planning phase. Well, I know not everybody is fond of planning, as some prefer to work spontaneously. But for me, I find that I am more likely to get my work done if I list out the list of things that I have to do and then assign a date and time to do that. Especially if you are overwhelmed with piles and piles of work, having a clear idea of what you have to do and then assigning a date and time to do them will help you to manage your time better, and also you are less likely to miss out on important deadlines. I mean, you don't have to come up with very specific concrete plans. You just have to come up with general plans on how you are going to do your work. The next thing is to throw your phone away. JK, I meant don't do that. What I meant was to off your phone or at least turn off your Wi-Fi when you are doing your work. Your phone provides the greatest source of distraction when you are doing your work. So for me personally, when I'm studying, I like to keep my phone switched off so that I won't be constantly checking my phone wherever there are new incoming notifications. So that's also one of the reasons why I reply messages late. Some of you might be saying, Zai, my house is so noisy, I can't even concentrate on my work. And that's when you might want to pull out your headphones to minimize outside noise, like this. Wait, what? But what happens if your house is as noisy as a rock band concert? That's when you might want to consider investing in noise-cancelling headphones, which can help to block out outside noise. And that is actually something that I have been trying to get it for a long time, but I just haven't because it's really expensive. But it's a possible option. Right, so you know studying and doing work is really boring, but how do I make it more fun? Well, firstly, you can consider having some snacks or drink when you are studying. This will help you to stay more energetic and you are less likely to fall asleep when you are doing your work. Well, that brings us to our next point, which is very similar to a point that I have mentioned before, and that is to play some music. Well, what kind of music works best? Well, research has shown that instrumentals such as slow jazz music or cafe music works best in boosting your productivity when you are working. So I know some of you out there love to study in cafes like me because you will just love the ambience there. And since we can't do that now, what you can actually do is to set up your own cafe at home. So there are a whole bunch of cafe and slow jazz music out there on YouTube. You just have to go and search for them and a whole bunch of them will come out. So I like to have a cup of coffee beside me as the aroma of the latte keeps me company and I sway to the gentle beats of the music as I do my work. Next, since humans are highly driven by incentives and rewards, you can set up your own reward system too. So a way that this can work is through the Pomodoro Technique. Well, if you haven't heard of this technique before, how it works is basically you set up a period of time where you will be doing your work, after which you will take a short break. So this technique works because you know that after concentrating for a period of time, you will get to take a short break, which will motivate you to concentrate on your work during this period of time. Personally, I find that my attention span is around 40 minutes before my mind starts to wander off and I start to think about weird stuff like, well, did the egg or the chicken come first? After which I will take a short break and do that by going to the toilet, pouring myself a cup of drink, and maybe like using my phone for a little while before I go back to work. And that short break lasts around 15 minutes usually. So yeah, you can set your own time and see what fits best for you. And you can definitely take a short break by watching some Zen music videos. And yeah, you can study with your friend. You don't have to suffer alone. Well, there are so many apps out there which you can do this, such as Skype or Zoom. But make sure that you don't get distracted. If one of your friends do, please remind your friend to get back on track. Alright, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the power of power nap. Do you get the joke? You know, like sometimes when you're studying, you find that you get very tired halfway and then you just can't concentrate on your work. And then you force yourself to concentrate, and then before you know it, you realize that you're writing rubbish on your work because you are just so tired. That's when I will definitely recommend you to take a power nap. Because what is the point on continuing when you can't even concentrate and you're very tired? And people will tell me stuff like, but Zing, I can't take a power nap. Once I take a power nap, before I know it, 3 hours is gone. So what I do instead is to lie my head down on the table and fall asleep this way. Because this position is quite uncomfortable, I will usually wake up within half an hour. This is much better than going to the bed, and by the time I wake up that way, COVID-19 is already over. The magic of the power nap will work. So like what I find is that after taking a short power nap, after I wake up, I feel super refreshed and I'm actually able to concentrate on my work for the rest of the day without even feeling tired at all. And that is how magical it is. And the next point, which is also very closely related, that is healthier body, better productivity. So you know, some people in trying to get more work done, they will burn the midnight oil or like purposely wake up earlier in the morning just to get more work done. But like, ironically, they get even less work done in that way. Because like, how do we even concentrate when you're very tired and your brain is not even at its peak productivity? And do you know that if you get enough sleep, your productivity increases by tenfold? Okay, well, I mean, maybe not literally, but you get my point. So make sure that you have enough hours of sleep. Well, the amount of sleep that everyone needs is different, but generally as a guideline, you should at least be getting more than 7 hours of sleep per day. If you're not getting at least that amount of sleep, then you will have to do something about it and change your sleeping habits. And also, since we are stuck at home, that means we'll be sitting down for long hours, and that means you should definitely be doing some light stretching exercise because sitting down for long hours is very bad for our body. And there are actually many great workout videos out there on YouTube which you can follow, and I have tried them myself also, and it felt really good, and it helps you to relax your tense muscles also. And also, remember to stay hydrated. Well, the last thing that you want to happen to you during this period is to fall sick, because if you fall sick, how do you even do your work? I mean, it makes sense, right? Alright, and good news! We have officially crossed 40 subscribers over the last week. So really, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, because now my next goal is to reach 50 subscribers, and I believe we can do this together. Also, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and also hit the bell down below so that you can be the first one to receive notifications whenever I release a new video. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay home, stay cool, stay awesome, and stay tuned.